Throughout our lives, we've all had moments where we find ourselves doubting our potential and abilities. We begin to question our actions and feel stupid for even trying to do something when we hit a rough patch. Sometimes we just want to give up and accept defeat and failure, but I know that if we want something enough and we give it our best effort, through hard work and perseverance, we can accomplish anything. If we get knocked down, we learn from our mistakes and use this newfound wisdom to propel us towards our dreams. Even when you feel like things are as bad as possible, just know that things can only get better from that point on. There is always a rainbow after the storm. In some cases, though, we have to know when it is time to let go of something. This is not when we feel defeated, but when you know in your heart that it is not something you want anymore. If you fight for something that you are no longer passionate for, you can't win because you would not have the necessary drive to get you to the finish line. At this stage, we don't all know exactly what we want in life and what we wish to accomplish in the future. But over time, as we experiment with different things, we can eliminate the stuff we do not like and work towards finding our place in the world. Through this process, we find things that we enjoy and dislike. We change our minds a lot. We leave behind the things that no longer interest us and strive to fulfill those that do. As a child, my parents taught me that I can accomplish anything that I want in life if I work hard enough for it. They've told me to do what makes me happy, not what other people do or tell me to do. I was always pushed to try many different things, from dance, tennis, piano lessons, art classes, gymnastics, and a lot of other things, to see what I liked to do. Obviously, I could not do all of them for the rest of my life, so eventually the list narrowed down. As we grow older, we anchor ourselves to certain things that we know we will need in the future to be happy. As a result, our actions tend to hover towards things that help us achieve this and move away from those that work to deter us from them. If we don't give up, even though little things may get in the way, eventually we start to see the light at the end of the tunnel and we know that we can do it. There is a difference between giving up because you just don't think that you're good enough for something, and choosing to let go of something to pursue other, better things that push you to become the person you want to be. I believe that there are some things in life that are worth fighting for, that there are also others that have helped shape us into who we are today, but eventually we outgrow and need to let go of. My first artifact is the song that was playing in the background. It's called Bring on the Rain. I chose it because it has been one of my favorite songs since I was a child, and it has a really powerful message of knowing that tomorrow is another day and that anything can happen. My second artifact is my parents, because they are the people who actually taught me to never give up. Right after I was born, my family and I moved here from Romania. We didn't really have anything to come to, and my parents didn't even speak English at the time. Even though it was hard, they never gave up, and eventually everything worked out in the end. This fits in with my next artifact, which is actual pictures of my family and I right after we moved. Next, I have a quote by Harriet Beecher Stowe, which basically says that when you hit rock bottom, the tide will soon turn. I chose this because it further emphasizes how we can do anything if we work hard and don't give up. My fifth artifact is pictures of things that I chose to do growing up. They have shaped me into who I am today, but eventually I had to let go of them. And lastly, I have another quote that supported my beliefs of having to let go of things as we grow up in order to accomplish bigger and better things.
Created using Powtoon.